All right, first Saturday game, fellas. In the afternoon, it is the GWS Giants versus the Essendon Bombers at Giants Stadium. Now, Desmond Van Bus, what did the good Manchester United fans have to say about this game? What are they telling you?
They actually had no idea, but I have an idea, and I'm impressed by the Giants. You know when people feel like they're disrespected, and they go, put some respect on my name? Well, I was disrespecting the Giants, and I'm going to put some respect on their name, because after watching them live, they didn't put away all the chances that they could have, especially in that first half. What were they? 1 goal 8, 1 goal 10, like something ridiculous. But
could have been over by quarter time.
If they put those chances away, and I think they will this game here, because I've got Giants 1-39, they might even make finals. They could be a finals team. I still don't believe it, because of obviously they just beat Adelaide. But if they play the way they played and Tobias Green lifts up, even Tom Green, he was a good player on the weekend. Missed a couple of goals, but if he puts those away, he's a threat.
Yeah. GWS is back, baby.
Yeah, they're looking good.
I don't know about that.
Wheel that one back in.
They're back compared to what I thought. Yeah. I thought they were going to be, honestly, I thought they were going to be the Collingwood of the league.
If I remember correctly,
they're going to lose. They're going to lose to the North Melbourne round 13, Tasmania. Back at him. They're going to.
He's still locked it in, but
they are.
I don't think they will, and I certainly don't think. I didn't think then, and I don't think now.
No, I think even less now.
But they look good. They look much better, and I think we've said it the last 3 weeks now. They have to have a talk with Cornelio. It has to happen, because Toby Green is just a far better captain.
He's just a talisman.
Did Cornelio play on the weekend?
No, he did not.
I was going to say I haven't.
4 weeks.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah. Look, I mean, Cornelio's a great player, but it'll allow him to get back to his best. They clearly rate Tobias as a better captain. All the players seem to play better. I mean, Josh Kelly had a huge game. Taranto, huge again. All their stars are back. They're back to their best. And Lockie Whitfield coming off, how long? 2 months off?
Something like that.
Did he?
Look,
he just ran all day.
How nice was it?
He was rusty though. Like
last year,
ball usage exactly.
But just running ability. No one could run with him all day.
Well, no, that's the thing.
Unbelievable.
It was very nice to see him live in the flesh. Whitfield was my 2020 Player of the Year.
Yeah, I recall.
Very, very nice to see Whitfield back. But
it'll be better for the run. It'll be better second up. Lockie Whitfield, because he was real dusty by foot, and you could see that, and that's fine.
You expect that.
He got touches.
I mean, that's what happens in round 1. Everyone's rusty pre-season.
Exactly. And what better game to come back in? I also tell you what, Jesse Hogan, 4 goals on debut.
Monster.
If they've got all of a sudden this big run being generated off the half back, and Jesse Hogan can actually be consistent in front of goal, then Giants could do some damage. I'm tipping the Giants 1-39.
Hey, I've got my very first dummy of the week that I'm cutting in. Finlayson punching the goalpost. What an idiot! That's so funny. That's a Des dummy. That's a Des moment.
They were just frustrated, because by that point in the game, it should have been over already.
Yeah.
It's in my top 5. It's sitting around about here at the moment.
What, punching a post?
So funny. That is a funny
it was
moment.
funny. It was,
and I saw it live.
Call it dummy of the week, though. It was all right.
It's my dummy of the week, because it's a fucking idiot.
No, you wait. I've got dummy of the week covered, mate. And you shit
I'm
yourself.
itching. Let's have just a bit of a yarn about the Dons. Come on, we've got to give love equally here.
Their young players are impressing me. They're impressing me a lot.
Correct. But they're just doing what young teams do. They look great one week. They're a bit ordinary the next. They're just, peaks and valleys. But they do look good. They do look good. Dustin Parrish looked pretty good again. I mean, he only had 26 touches, but he had a lot of work around the ground, got involved with tackles, all sorts of bits and pieces. They've got stuff to build on. Nick Bryan played really well for a first game ruckman with no name. And Gold Coast have already offered him a big contract, apparently.
I did hear this too. I did hear this.
Have you heard this?
No, I have not, but I like that.
Yeah, and it would make a lot of sense. Because Draper's not gone anywhere.
No, and they've already offered big money to go up there and back up Witty for a few years, learn the craft, which is good crack for everyone involved. But look, I don't think they're going to be up to the Giants standard in this game. But stranger things, you don't know what to expect with young teams.
2
week
bottom
to week,
level teams.
Look, it's interesting. We talked about that run being generated off the halfback for the Giants. Heppold, Hine, Langford. Sorry, I nearly said Langdon. I was tempted. Heppel, Hind, and Langford. The amount of run that those blokes are generating, and unfortunately, all 3 of them, you haven't seen them really quite working all in tandem just yet, like you're seeing over at Melbourne. But we've seen enough flashes of brilliance from each of those blokes individually over the course of the season to make you think, gee, if they just have that one game
Sometimes
where all 3 of them are on, then boom. And that's exactly it. Like Hind, he's still in his first season at the Dons. Like you can't just walk in day 1 anywhere and just be a jet.
No.
Boom.
But he's done all right.
He's doing very, very well.
Just quickly before we move on, quick note from the Bagoos. I don't know if you saw the stats from the GWS game.
No, I did not.
In the VFL.
No.
So Jake Riccardi, who came out last year, Riccardi party, kicking goals left, right, and centre. He's moved to the back lines, right? 40 disposals on the weekend and 19 marks.
Jeepers.
That's absurd. even at Magoo's levels, that's...
Who was he playing against? A 5-year-old?
I can't remember, but...
That's unbelievable.
That doesn't matter. That's huge. That's numbers.
That's big.
Doing big numbers.
You got to put him back there.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't... I would not be surprised. You can't ignore that.
No, you got to put him
He'll
back
be
there.
in this week.
That's an impact player for the Giants because they weren't their defense was really good. Obviously, it's against Adelaide, but they still...
So all I'll say to the punters out there, if you see his name pop up for an anytime goal this week, don't fall for the bait.
Ignore.
Don't fall for the bait.
But if you see his name for 15 touches this week...
Fall for that bait. Gobble it up.
Yum.
Jump straight in the trap.
Let me have a look.
Speaking of bets, apologies to the Bombers fans out. We're not giving you a lot to look forward to this week because I think we're all tipping the Giants.
Yep.
But sometimes that's just the way it crumbles. And I'm continuing that trend with my bets here, fellas. I've got a little 4-legger. I've got young Tobias Green. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Yes. Green with an E on the end. It is call. Tobias. I wrote T Green. I'm a fool. Toby Green, 15 touches. And he's averaging about 19, just a shade under 19 at the minute. Mm-hmm. And at home, he loves it there. Big Isaac Cumming, probably our mascot if we had to summarise this show.
It was nice to see him live.
Nice to see him live. 20 touches. Ridley back in for the side. He only had 18 for the Bombers last week, but I think, again, like Whitfield, he'll be better second up.
Eased in.
He'll be better for the run back. So Ridley, 25. Taranto, 25 as well. He got 4 legs, and that's $4.
Not bad. I'm cutting in. There was no Jake Riccardi markets for 15 plus as of this podcast.
But if it pops up,
you heard it here first.
Keep an eye out. Just quickly, Taranto. I had Taranto 30 plus. I feel like he's going to go nuclear in this game. That was $2. And Darcy Parish 25 plus because he just
$2 for Taranto.
Yep, for 30.
That's not bad.
And Parish $25.57. So I mean, you were bang on the money. That was an unreal tip on the weekend.
Yeah, tell the punters what you did.
We were looking at the over-under for Darcy Parish. It was sitting at 27.5, and I look and go, well, what did he get? 40 touches a goal, Anzac Day medal. Sportsbet love to ride that one, as I say, the old dick riders, as Wood would say. No, they love to ride on it, and that's obviously going to bump the odds because the general public look and go, oh, he had 40 touches, he's going to get 28 easily. I said he's going to get 25, 26, play a good game, but an average game, and we're going to make some money. And I actually made me some money. So thanks, Darcy Parish. Lucky you didn't get 2 more touches.
It was ballsy, but worked. I
impressive.
Loved it. Very, very
impressive.
Happens every time because I'm the one that jumps on the bandwagon normally.
He's learned.
Not money, not in bets, but in spirit.
Yeah.
And I have been let down many, many times. So Darcy Parish, thanks, mate, because you actually made me some money.